First of all, thank you for having me on this platform, this wonderful platform where diverse people from so many countries are there, and I have this opportunity to talk to you all today. So first and foremost, let me ask you all, did you know that the year 2020 is a leap year? Leap year could mean different things. At the start of the year, it meant just one more day in the year. But as the year has progressed, I've come to realize and experienced the fact that it's a year that will give you a leap. Leap could mean you racing ahead into the future much faster than what you had imagined, or it could also mean just leaping from 2019 and skipping the year 2020 and leaping into 2021. It could mean just surviving through it and getting out of it with still alive. The meaning of it is very different because of the fact that we being in the service industry, it's been a wonderful journey where while we were focusing at the start of March when the lockdown was announced, that doors closed. But what we have not realized and how we have unleashed ourselves is by the fact that we have broken the walls that were surrounding that door. That door is still intact. We are still not meeting physically, but the entire world has opened up to us. This conference in itself is an example to the fact that how the world has changed. I would not have imagined being or going to attend a conference in Dubai or New York or any other country who to just go there and physically attend or give a seminar like this. But right now, right in my house, right in one single room, I'm still talking to the world. That's what COVID has done to our lives, especially in the service industry. But not everyone is having a beautiful life. There are challenges. There are challenges that people are facing. Businesses are facing, not just about growing or having earning profits. They are having challenges of purely even surviving in this date. So in that aspect, let me share with you all a few things, a few business leadership skills which are needed today to survive, not just survive maybe, even if there's an opportunity to thrive through these times wherein we are talking of the present times of COVID. And this could be in general applicable to any other crisis that we're going to face in the future because this COVID that we're facing is what we're seeing today. It is not the first one that we have faced, and it surely won't be the last one that we're facing. So, skill sets that are required to unleash ourselves or grow or propel ourselves into the future during such crisis is something that we need to build resilience to look into the future. So, to put it simply, I'm talking of five skill sets or five ideas which will help business leaders in propelling themselves into 2021 and growing further from there on. And how do you remember what are these five skill sets? So I've just used the word COVID in itself. The first word, compassion. Like we've always talked about businesses as money minting entities or something which is all about the bottom line. But the fact of the present times that we're living in is the ones who are surviving, the ones who are making a mark for themselves are the ones who are showing compassion. Compassion for the customers, compassion for the employees, compassion for the entire stakeholder community that they hold responsible for. And that is what is the need of the hour because that is what will be remembered for years to come of what you did during this time. For example, let me give you an example. Tata Steel recently sent out a note asking for the well-being of their employees. And guess who received that note? Someone who retired from the company 26 years ago. Now imagine that's the power of culture, that's the power of compassion. For someone who's not even there with you, if you're able to care for them, look at the loyalty or the goodwill that you create for your own business by doing something like that. And it all takes, it's not about the money investment that we're talking about. It's about showing compassion towards the people who are there around you of these challenging times. Because these are times that everyone, not just one specific industry, everyone is going through pain. And all we need is a little bit of kindness. First, that was compassion. Second, we're talking of optimization. While things are going good, nobody thinks of the flap that accumulates around us, which is not necessary. But the fact is, once we face setbacks, once we face times which are grim like this, we get to know where is it that we are going wrong. And all those mistakes are magnified. And this is an opportunity where we need to start optimizing the processes, optimizing the people, and optimizing the way in which we're doing business. Because the same thing which you're doing today can be optimized by doing it in better using technology or doing it in a better way altogether, which you did not think while things were good. That's one thing that we need to reflect upon. So the bad times will magnify the flaws. The only thing that you need to do right now is re understand where you went wrong and make sure you're correcting those things. Once we are looking at the limitations and we are accepting those limitations, that is when we actually know the other possibilities which are there. So change comes when you're constrained in your possibilities and you're able to grow. Third, virtualization. The world, like in our industry that we're just talking of, the world has gone virtual. Not that it was not possible before. Zoom was there before as well, but we did not leverage on this because the world was not prepared. The COVID has prepared the market for the virtual world. Look at how we are able to comfortably sit in our rooms today and do these sessions. Wasn't this possible earlier? Possible? Yes. The clients, the customers would not have come here like we are doing it right now. So that's the power of virtualizations. Once you accept that the world, the future is virtual, you will need to start making the changes to make yourself fit to this world, because now, while it comes to the challenge, it also comes to the big opportunity. So today, if I'm talking in New York, I'm talking in Dubai, or I'm talking just another conference which I were to do in the physical world, if I'm able to do that in my home, look at the possibilities that you have of leading your business into the virtual space and opening up floodgates. That's where the opportunity lies. Fourth, I. I stands for investment. We often look at profits. We often look at the bottom line. We often looking at what is it we are getting it from it now. The answer is most businesses look at today, this year, what are my bottom line? This year, what's my profit? But the challenge with the COVID times is that we have changed. Looking at the bottom line right now will make you decisions which only give short-term benefits. But when you look at this point that you are living in and the challenges that it is giving, if you look at things as an investment, look at the trust, that confidence that people build by staying in your business while others are firing, while others are breaking down, while others are talking of just shutting shop. If you're able to survive through with all the profits that you have earned in the past and just survive through this time, look at the loyalty that every other person will be having towards you. And that is what we are talking of: investment into people, investment into processes that will lead you much farther ahead. That's like the saying, when you take a step back, it's not that you're moving backwards. It could be that you're going to leap ahead into the future with that one step. That could be 2020 for you. So don't look at profits for now. Look at investment, and that is where you'll grow for years to come, not just 1 year of profit that we're talking of. And finally, the last part of it, drive. It's very easy to get demotivated today. So the leader's role today is not just about giving a strategy. It's about leading by example, giving the people who are looking up to you a reason and to believe in the business that you are in what you're doing, and just keep going on. So you have to navigate through the challenging environment that you're going through as a leader and keep motivating people around you so that they are being in sync with your business and keep moving on. So with that, I would just like to say that this is what the business leaders have to do with regard to propelling themselves and surviving or growing in 2020. Like the words I said, COVID, compassion, optimization, virtualization, investment, and driving to the future. If you're able to do this, I believe your business will be safe and will be ready and prepared to pick up gears and leap into the future. Thank you. Over to you, Kanika.